Hello everyone, welcome to Film and Flash, and today we'll be doing a video of the Polaroid OneStep Close-Up 600. So, let's start off with what this camera has. This camera has a built-in flash, which can be toggled on and off. It has I would say manual focus, because you have to manually adjust it depending on your desired distance. It has the ability to let it decide how much light you want your image to have and how dark you want your image to be. Basically, you can adjust your exposure. It has I would say that's a plastic lens. Most of the Polaroid cameras did have a plastic lens. And basically, we'll go over how to use this camera. Right here, on the side, there's a lever. You push this forwards, and it causes this to come down. You would load your film pack in with the two silver terminals facing downward, facing these. You'd close this, and you see it says 600 film, because that's the kind of film it takes. You'd close this, and then it would make it go, and then shoot the blank cartridge out, and you're ready to go. If you want to take a picture using the flash, you'd push this in. If you want to take a picture not using the flash, you'd push the one behind it. See? Like that. And then you'd look for the viewfinder here. The viewfinder is also not through the lens, it's through this, so it's not going to be exactly lined up. Now, this right here will tell you how many shots there is. It says 10, but you actually only get 8. This green light will turn on and let you know when the flash is charged and ready to go. It runs off of a capacitor that has to be charged. This camera is made in the United Kingdom. It came with this. I'm pretty sure they all did, because I have 2 of them, and they both came with this on. I got one for $10, which is this one, and I got the other for... Ah, that hurts. That hurt. I just cut my finger. When you close this, be careful, because you can cut your finger on that. It's kind of sharp. To close it, you have to push in on this, and it collapses into this, which then makes it easy to store and travel and protects the camera from dust. Now give me 1 second while I fix my finger. Alright, I'm back. It's still kinda bleeding, but it is what it is. I can't stop the video over it. If you see, it's right there on my ring finger. Yeah, I got snagged on one of the sharp plastic ends. I kinda went over how to use this camera and how everything works. So, now we'll go over some prices. A reasonable rate to get this camera for would be around 50, I'd say. They usually retail for around 100, 150. You can pick them up at flea markets cheaper or yard sales. They were made in mass quantities, so they're pretty readily available and common. So if you can get them for the price I got them at, that's probably the best deal you can get. Or free, but I haven't had any free cameras yet. Film comes in black and white and color. It's $20 per pack, so I think that evens out to about $2.50 per photo, maybe more, because there's 8 photos in a pack, and it's like $19.99 for black and white and color. They're the same price. You can get the film from Amazon, probably other websites as well. You might be able to buy it directly from Polaroid, but I don't know. I don't use Polaroid. I'm more of a Fujifilm person, but yeah, maybe that might change. This camera's working. It's in working condition. I don't have a film pack to show you, nor do I have an ability to show you an example of what the photos look like. But if you look here, it says 600 film. So that's how you know it takes 600, because it doesn't explicitly say up here. So, it's pretty popular. Odds are, if you're watching this video, you might have seen one before, especially if you're part of an older demographic, because it was pretty popular around, I'd say, 80s and 90s. So, I mean, that's pretty much all the important stuff about this camera. The picture quality's it's about as good as any other Polaroid camera, in my opinion. The focus is I don't know. I mean, it's a good camera, I'd say. It's convenient, lightweight. Well, in my opinion, it's lightweight. It probably weighs about 2 pounds, and you know, easy to convenient. It's durable, in my opinion. It's not going to break if you drop it, depending on what you drop it on, of course. Uh, it also is, you know, this helps protect it from dust, like I said earlier. Uh, Value for money? Yes, I'd say it's valuable for its money, considering Polaroid's trying to charge, what is it now? Like, I would have to check, which I could, but I don't really feel like, you know, pausing the video to do that. I'm pretty sure the Polaroid now, Gen 2, is, I'm pretty sure most of the Polaroid cameras are retailing for the hundreds. Now, you may be thinking, why would I pay 100 for this when I can get a new one that's cheaper? Well, you know, you can always find them cheaper. I'm not recommending you buy it online, especially if they're trying to charge you more than 50 for it. But if you can get this camera for 75 or less, it's a good deal. However, if you can get a newer Polaroid for cheaper, I'd recommend that. But the smaller Polaroids, which I think are cheaper than this, the size photo is smaller. So if you want something that shoots a bigger photo, you'd want something like this. Yeah, it takes like square-sized photos. So like, I don't know what a good estimate of what their dimensions would be. I'd say it's like 3 inches by 4 is probably a good estimate of what it is, but I'm not 100% certain. They're a decent size though. So value for money, it's worth the money, especially if you can pick it up cheaper and make sure it's working. They come with batteries built into them, so you don't have to worry about a battery corroding in it. So basically how it works is you'd have, when the film pack comes with a battery built into it, and that battery charges the capacitors in the camera and allows it to work. So it's kind of similar to the SX70 in the sense that there isn't an internal battery and it's stored in the film pack. So that's a bonus, I suppose. You don't have to worry about recharging it. However, it does make the film more expensive because you're paying for the name, the film, plus the battery, as well as, you know, other stuff like the manufacturing costs. Plus the store probably, you know, charges more than you can get it on Amazon for, which is usually the case. However, I have a store near me where I get all my film and I get it for a pretty good deal. So, yep. Is there anything else to really say about it? I don't know. It's a simple camera. It's convenient to use. It's like a point and shoot camera. It's not a camera that requires a lot of skill. I'd say, you know, bright light, darken it slightly, low light, lighten it. Use the flash in low light instead of lightening it. That's pretty good advice I recommend for most Polaroid cameras. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Use the flash instead of sliding this over when you're in dark environments, because the artificial lighting is like, it's not that nice. And it just got my thumb. Yes, these camera's a pinching hazard. It just pinched 2 of my fingers within an 8-minute span. So, yeah, I'd keep it away from kids. Wear gloves or something. But thank you guys for watching. That's pretty much all there is to say on this camera. I would recommend it. Thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe.